Hi guys, welcome to class. If you want to come on down to the back of your body, we will be starting there. Take a bend into your knees with the soles of your feet on the mat, about hip width apart. And then rest your arms down by your side, palms down. Close down your eyes. Relax the front of the chest, the jaw. Try and grow a bit longer from tailbone to crown. Perhaps the back of the ribs and the low back starts to press into the ground. As that happens, you'll feel the belly begin to engage, to tone. Find a smooth breath in and out through your nose. If that is not available to you, mouth is of course fine. And right away, place a gentle tone in the base of the throat for your Ujjayi breath. Pretty soft and subtle to start with. Just a little whisper of sound audible to yourself. As the breath strokes the back of the throat on the way in and again on the way out. And let the belly rise and fall with the breath as well as the chest. Let's start to add some movement to the breath, keeping your arms down, palms flat, keeping your feet where they are. Keep connection with your breath. That's the most important part here. On your next inhale, press into your feet and your palms. Begin to lift your hips towards the ceiling. As you exhale, nape of neck to tailbone, lower that back down. Again, inhale, tailbone to nape of neck, lift it up. Exhale to lower down. Marry the length of the breath with the length of the movement. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to lower down. Adding the arms. Inhale to lift the hips. The arms come up and overhead. When the hips are high, the back of hands are down. Exhale. Simultaneous movement, palms down, hips down. Inhale, everything lifts on up. Exhale, all comes down. Two more like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Lean into the breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. This time, inhale to lift. Keep your hips up as you exhale, arms come back down. Keep your hips up, arms up and overhead, breath in. Breath out, arms down. One more time like this, inhale to lift. Exhale, hips stay high, arms lower down. Keep your hands down. As you inhale, press into your right foot, send your left leg to the ceiling. Exhale, kick your left foot forward so your knees and thighs are aligned. Just right foot to mat. Hold 2 breaths. One more. Left leg to ceiling, inhale. Exhale, foot to mat. Inhale, right leg to ceiling. Exhale, kick the leg forward, knees and thighs are aligned, hips stay level. 2 breaths here. Keep pressing down through the sole of your left foot. Keep lifting those hips high, last breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, foot to mat. Last breath in here, lift the hips high. Exhale, nape of neck to tailbone, one vertebra at a time, down you come. Good. Draw the knees to the chest. Interlace the hands or just hold onto the shins. Lift your forehead to your knees, little tiny ball. Take hold of the back of the legs as you come straight up and over onto your all fours into your tabletop position. So be middle of your mat and take a little bit of time here to set up tabletop. Hands spread nice and wide, palms underneath elbows, underneath shoulders, and knees underneath your hips, hip width apart. Press down into your hands and the tiniest tuck of the tailbone, just so the low ribs can draw in. Now keep all of that. Keep connection with your belly, keep connection with your palms. Send your right leg behind you. Heel presses away, toes drop down. And now notice if the front of the right hip hikes and lifts up, drop it down so the hips are very, very square to the mat. Good. If your balance is off, you can tuck your left toes under, that will help. Really subtle. As you inhale, just simply bend your right knee, curl the heel to the buttock. As you exhale, kick it long. Again, inhale, squeeze heel to bum. Exhale, take it long. Continue to do this with your breath. As you do this, just focus on the front of the body. Focus on the hips staying level. Focus on the low ribs pulling in so the core is working. Try not to drop out to that left side. This should feel fairly challenging. What we're doing here is just engaging the back of the right leg, engaging the hamstrings on that right side, waking them up. Take another 2 with your breath. Last one, draw it in. This time, as you kick your right leg behind, send your left arm forward, be long, fingertip to heel, again, belly square. Breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, dome your back. Inhale, everything goes long, lead from the heel and the fingertips. Exhale, squeeze it in, dome the back. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, squeeze it in. Again, inhale, take long. Exhale, squeeze in. Last one, take long. Option, stay or bend that right knee. Reach back with your left hand, catch the foot. If you have the foot, look back over your left shoulder and kick it away from you. Keep pressing into the right palm. One more breath. Good, breath in, release, everything goes long. Exhale, hands and knees to mat for one moment. Just send it back to child's pose. Arms long, forehead can drop. Right away, back up onto your all fours tabletop. Left leg sends behind. Remember, low ribs draw in, front belly draws in, palms press down into the mat. Everything's square. As you inhale, left heel to buttock. Exhale, kick it away. Left heel to buttock. And away. Few more with your breath here, really focusing on the belly. Trying to wake up the back of the leg. Two more. Squeeze it in. Send it away. Last one, squeeze it in. Send it away. Reach your right arm forward, left leg, right arm are extended, big breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, round. Inhale, go long and reach. Exhale, round and curl in. Again, inhale, go long and reach. Exhale, round and curl it. Last one, go long. Curl it in. Send it long. Bend the knee, reach back with your right hand, catch the foot, and if you can't, just stay in bird dog. Right arm long, left leg long. Press into that left hand if you have the foot. Look back, kick back. One last breath. Careful, release everything long to the breath in. Exhale, hands and knees to mat. One breath in child's pose, sink it down. Slip all the way forward onto your belly. Have your arms reaching out in front of you, legs long behind you, toes are untucked. Press down into your hands, forehead to mat if you can. As you inhale, both legs start to float, point the toe. Exhale, put them down. Inhale, float. Exhale, put down. Again, inhale, float. And put down. Inhale, float. We're going to add. Exhale, legs down. Inhale, arms, chest, head up. Exhale, down. Inhale, legs. And down. Chest and arms. And down. Legs. And down. Last one, chest and arms, breath in. Exhale, hands either side of your ribs. Cobra or maybe up dog if you feel ready for it. Roll that back. Downward facing dog. Take a moment in down dog. Let the back of the body just yawn its way open. And pedal out the legs if that feels nice. One more breath here. Begin to wander your hands back to meet your feet at the back of your yoga mat. Pistol grip your big toes, and if you can't, then just hold opposite hand, opposite elbow, or wrap your arms around the back of your legs. If you can, it's your first two fingers underneath the big toe and the pad of the thumb on the toenail. Take a halfway lift here, look forward. As you exhale, elbows can go wide, chin to chest, curl and fold in. Take a full breath down here, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl in. One more time, inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl. Release the toes. Walk your hands back forward, downward facing dog. Ground down into your left foot. Float the right leg high to your breath in. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Left knee will earth. Reach for the ceiling on the inhale. Half Hanuman Asana on the exhale. Pull forward to your breath in. Step and fold to your breath out. All the way to the hand. Reach it high on the inhale. Exhale, hands simply to heart. Left knee to chest, breath in. Dagasana, wing the arms back, kick the leg back, breath out. Left toes to the back of the mat, arms to the sky, crescent lunge, big inhale. Exhale for pyramid pose, straighten the front leg as you bow down. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fall. One more time, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fall. Bend into your right knee. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Right knee comes into your nose, tiger curl. Right foot goes back, plank pose, look forward. Chaturanga Dandasana, knees or no knees. Cobra or upward facing dog, choose. Exhale, roll that back, down dog. Left leg to lift, breath in. Through between your hands. Soften the right knee to the ground, reach for the sky, Asana. Half Hanumanasana, slip the hips back, bow in. Ripple that forward on your inhale. Step and fold, breath out. All the way to stand, inhale. Exhale, hands simply to heart. Right knee to chest, inhale. Dagasana, breath out, wing the arms back, kick the leg back. Toes to the back of the mat, crescent lunge, reach for the sky. Pyramid pose on the breath out, straighten that left leg, bow in. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. One more time, halfway lift, inhale. Bend the knee, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Left knee to nose, tiger curl. Plank, step it back. High to low, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Again. Right leg to lift. Step it on through. Left knee earths. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, half Hanumanasana, bow. Take it forward off that left knee. Step and fold, top of your mat, let it go. All the way to stand, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, exhale. Left knee to chest, breath in. Kick it back, wing the arms back, fly. Left toes to the back of the mat, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Hips up and back, pyramid pose, legs straighten a little or a lot. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Bend the knee, three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Right knee to nose, tiger curl. Step it back, plank. High to low, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg to lift, last round like this. Through between the hands. Right knee lands. Reach for the ceiling, inhale, Asana. Exhale, half Hanuman, hips slip back. Ripple forward off the right knee. Step and fold, top of your mat, let it go. All the way to stand, lift and look up. Hands down to heart, breath out. Right knee to chest. Dagasana, fly, kick it back, wing the arms back. Toes to the back of the mat, arms to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, straighten that left leg as you bow, pyramid pose. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to bow. Halfway lift. Bend the knee. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Knee to nose, tiger curl. Plank. High to low, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Float the right leg. Take it through between your hands. Come on up for crescent lunge. 10 toes point forward. Sink on down a little bit here. Good. As you inhale, straighten both legs, reach up. As you exhale, sink in. 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Breath out, sink in. 1 more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale, sink in. Last one, inhale to lift. Drop your left heel, arms wide. Breath out, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Looking up towards the left hand. Reach your left arm overhead. Keep the chest open and square. Big side body extension. Option to reach your right arm forward to meet your left. Breath in, both hands to the ceiling. Breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Bend the front knee. Flip the palm and reverse to your inhale. Windmill those hands down towards the mat. Breath out, square your hips. Pop your left heel in a touch. Straighten the legs and bow. Halfway lift to your breath in. Fold to your breath out. All the way to stand to the inhale. All the way up. Keep your left arm up. Take your right hand down. Now I want you to hold the front of your right hip and draw it back. Actually pull it back so the hips feel really square here. Engage your right thigh, lift the kneecap, and take a tiny, tiny bend in your right knee. It's that micro bend that you can feel but not really see. Lift the left fingertips tall on your inhale. Keep drawing your right hip back as you start to come forward, not quite halfway. And then pause. This should be quite challenging. Feel like you're pulling your right heel back towards your left foot without actually moving it. So we're asking the back of the leg to engage. Keep pulling that right heel back. Keep pulling the right heel back. It might feel pretty shaky here. One more breath doing that. Right. Inhale, rise it up. Moving with breath. Exhale, come forward just halfway. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, halfway. Breath in here. Breath out all the way, whatever you have. Halfway back up, breath in. Fold, breath out. All the way to the ceiling, breath in. Arms come round behind, catch a bind. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, start to fold forward. And you can lose the bind and hold the hips or hands to mat or a book or something as well. Pause, realign. And then continue to fold on down, lifting the fist up and away. Big, strong stretch for the back of the legs. One more breath down here. Halfway lift, fingertips to the mat, either side of your right foot. Float the left leg to the sky, left leg. Take a full breath in. Wing your arms back. Dagasana, come out of the front of your right hip. You can stay here, or perhaps arms come forward, full warrior three, hold. Left knee to chest, fingertips to the sky, rise on up. As you exhale, feet to the ground, hands down by your side. Reach for the ceiling on the inhale. Fold to the breath out, let it go. Take a halfway lift, long spine. Exhale to fold. Step, step, jump, plank, you choose. Chaturanga on the breath out. Cobra or upward facing dog. Roll that back. Down dog. Left leg will lift. Straight on through to crescent lunge. Step it through. Rise high with the hands. Take a big breath in here. And just settle into the lunge for a moment. Good. Moving with breath. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, sink deeper. Maybe broaden the stance. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, sink deeper. One more time. Straighten and sink in. This time straighten. Drop your right heel, turn the toes, arms shoulder height. Triangle pose, reach forward, left hand will go down, right arm will go up, look on up. Option to take your right arm all the way overhead along the side body. Option to reach the left arm forward as well, strong on the core. Inhale both arms to the sky. Bend into your left knee, warrior two, sink down. Flip the front palm to reverse. Wimble the hands to the mat. Step your right foot just a third of the way up. Drop the heel to the ground, bow in. Take the hands to the hips as you rise on up. Good. Keep your left hand in the front of your left hip. Actually draw it back. You can feel the hips square. Take your right arm to the sky. Tiny little bend, left knee, that micro bend, and pull the left heel back in towards the right foot so the back of the leg is working here. Big breath in. As you exhale, a little less than halfway forward. There's a sweet spot here where it becomes really challenging for the back of that left leg. I want you to stay there. For me, it's about here, not quite my halfway. Hold. Keep pulling that left heel towards the right foot. I'm really shaky here. You can actually feel it. The body's working super hard. One more breath. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Moving with the breath. Exhale, just halfway. Inhale, back up. Exhale, halfway. Breath in here. Breath out all the way. Tap the ground if you can get there. Inhale, halfway back up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale all the way back up to the top. Hands come down behind, either catch a bind or hands to hips, up to you. Narrow the blades, whatever. Start to fold forward, pause halfway, realign the hips, tiny bend left knee, soften the toes. Continue to fold all the way in and down to wherever you have. And your hands can be on the ground if this is too wobbly and too strong. It can be a lot. Just take another 2 breaths here. Take a halfway lift. Release the fingertips down. Float your right leg up. Supported warrior 3 first. Option, hands to hips or wing your arms back, Dagasana fly. Option, arms come forward, palms shoulder width, hold. Power up that right leg, kick the heel back, hug the belly in, one last breath. All the way to stand, right knee to the chest, inhale. Exhale, foot to mat, arms down by your side. Lift for the ceiling, inhale. Exhale to fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold to breath out. Step, or jump down dog. Maybe plank. There's an optional flow there for those who want it. Last one. And meet me back in downward facing dog. Press down into your left foot. Float your right leg to the sky for the inhale. Step it through between your hands. The left knee will drop. Reach for the ceiling, untuck those left toes. Stay here, sink in. One more breath. Take the arms down by the side, hang on to the hips. Moving with your breath. As you inhale, left heel squeezes to your bum. This can cramp the back of the leg a bit. Exhale, drop down. 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze it in. Exhale, drop it down. Last one. Inhale, squeeze it in. Exhale down, tuck the toes, half Hanumanasana, right leg long, bow down. So you can stay here in your half Hanuman, come to your fingertips, work on the crown of head pulling forward, the right hip drawing back, pressing that ball of right foot away in front of you. Or you can start to slide your right heel a bit further forward, take it into a deeper lunge. Keep squeezing your right thigh though here to help release the hamstrings. Maybe you take it even further forward. Maybe you start to just explore something towards your full Hanuman. Full Hanuman is a full splits. And of course, it's pretty challenging and requires a fair amount of space in the body. If you're nearly there, try tucking those back toes, the left toes, coming off that left knee, and then squaring. So pulling your left hip back and pulling your right hip back, left hip forward, and just pulse up and down a little bit. Be really careful not to come all the way to your maximum edge. Leave some space. Just one more breath here. Start to pull that right heel back in from wherever you were. Half Hanumanasana, we meet there a moment. And then kick your left heel out to the side. Sit all the way down to the inside of your left heel. If that is not okay for you, grab a book or a pillow or something and sit up on that. And then it'll just give you a bit more squareness through your hips here. Take a breath in. Reach your arms high. And as you exhale, lead from the crown, belly draws in, fold forward. Maybe you come to here. That's perfect. Maybe you walk your hands further forward. You can interlace the hands, sole of right foot. You might even be able to rest your whole chest and forehead down the length of that right thigh. Keep pressing into your left sit bones. You'll find you drop to the right a little bit, which is okay, but just keep this idea of keeping square to the left. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Use your inhale to rise up. Your right hand in line with your right hip, and with your left hand, either go for your right big toe if you can reach, or just the back of your right leg. If you're going for the big toe, lift that right leg up, holding the big toe. If you're going for the back of the leg, lift the leg up, and just bend the knee and hold the back of the thigh. Both is perfect. I'll go for my big toe. Press the ball of the foot away, draw the toes towards you, whatever you're working on, and then reach your right arm to the ceiling. And then start to take your right arm all the way back behind you, taking a twist. Gaze on back. Reach in every single direction. Whatever's touching the mat, you're pressing into it. Whatever's off the mat, you're reaching away in all the different angles. One last breath here, please. Inhale, right arm up, square to the front. Maybe let go of that right leg for a moment, hold. Slowly lower it back down. Hands to the mat as you come forward, back into your low lunge. Take it back, downward dog. Pause. Left leg is lifting. Through between your hands it goes. Right knee drops. Reach the arms high. Settle in. Take the hands to the hips, moving with your breath. Inhale, squeeze your right heel to your bum. Exhale, pop it down. 2 more times. Squeeze it in. Put it down. Last time, squeeze it in. Pop it down. Tuck the toes. Half Hanumanasana, hips back. So it's the same as the other side. You can stay here. All of this is about a big, deep hamstring stretch. So this can be quite strong for people already. If this is even too much for you, just lift the hands. So put books or something underneath your hands till you're supported a bit higher than this. Those of you who feel like a bit more, start to slide your left heel forward. Just go little bit by little bit. Remember to squeeze your left thigh. Remember to keep a tiny bend in your left knee so you're not jamming the leg. Maybe you come further forward. You might untuck those right toes and sink all the way down. Or you might prefer, like I do, to keep the right toes tucked, hover the knee to help square the hips, to help keep some strength into the legs so you're not just sinking right into the flexibility, which will be, nearly at its full capacity here, I should say. There could be a little pulse if that feels good. Just work with your own body, with where your own body is at. Don't make it be easy. It can be challenging, but not overwhelming. Just 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. And drawing this one back in to half Hanuman first. Hands can walk back, untuck your right toes, and then sit down to the inside of your right knee. And if this doesn't work for you for any reason, you can flip that right leg around, sole of foot to inner left thigh instead. Reach those arms high, and as you exhale, start to fold forward. But think of lengthening from crown to tailbone. So it's almost like you're leading here through the sternum. You're trying not to round the spine at all. It's this length to go down. Hands land where they land. Maybe you can get the left foot in the hands. If you're pretty low, you can even cross the wrists and interlace the hands in that way over the ankle. Once you're down, take a few breaths. Keep putting weight through your right sit bones, even though you're going to be dropping somewhat to the left. Couple more breaths. Last breath. Belly in, look forward. Rise all the way up. Left hand goes behind. Right hand, either the pistol grip or the big toe, I showed you that last time, or just holding on behind that left knee. I'll hold the knee for this round. Lift that left leg up. Whether you have the knee or the big toe, press the ball of the foot away. Try and hold the outside of the leg if you can, but really whatever works for you. Try and straighten the leg if you can. If not, bend in knee is perfect. And you can stay here for sure, or you can reach the left arm all the way back behind you. Maybe with its bent knee, straight leg, pistol grip, big toe, all nice options here. But remembering everything touching the mat presses down, everything off the mat reaching in opposite directions to get as long and as tall as you can. That will help you twist. Right hip stays drawing back though. 2 more breaths here, please. 1 more breath here. Left arm up, square to the front. Try and let go of the leg just for a moment, keeping it lifted. Drop it down. You can go on and release the right leg as well. Scoop the bum forward. Heels press away. Arms reach high. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Keep the shoulders from the ears. Gentle narrowing of the shoulder blades to help broaden the chest. If the belly and the chest are to the legs, feel free to drop the forehead. If not, maybe keep the gaze beyond the toes. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. Reach the arms forward, look forward. Use your inhale to rise up. And the exhale to come all the way down to the back of the body. When you're there, take a bend into the knees, soles of feet hip width to the mat. Brush the heels with the fingertips, then set them just out of reach. Press down into the soles of the feet, lift the hips high, narrow the shoulder blades, roll the upper arms beneath you, option even to interlace the hands beneath you, pressing pinky fingers, wrists and forearms into the earth. Take 3 breaths here in your bridge, maintaining space in the throat to breathe. One more breath here. Slow and careful release all the way down. Separate your feet wide, let the knees knock inwards towards each other. You can take your arms out wide, maybe bend the elbows. Try and have the back of the shoulders soft to the ground. Find a big breath in. As you exhale, both knees drop over to the right. And you can keep this broad knees here, or you can just scoop that left knee on top of the right for a more traditional supine twist. I like that today. Let the gaze go to the left and sink in. One more breath here. Inhale, knees will come to center. And exhale, take them off out to the other side. Your favorite variation of twist can reorganize the arms, the shoulders. Set your body in a way that you can relax. One more breath here. Knees will draw to the middle. Wrap your arms around your shins, tiny little ball. You can curl the forehead to the knees. I really like that, it feels nice. Full breath in here. And as you exhale, let the legs go, let the arms go long down your mat. Take up some space. Take time to organize the structure, the bones, and then let your tissues just drape and soften over that structure. Shavasana. Stay here for as long as you like. A couple of minutes at the very least. Longer if you need it. Hope you enjoyed the practice, yogis. Very hamstring focused today, lengthening and strengthening. Namaste.